Hi guys. Oops, there we go. I gotta get this started up here. And here we go. Stupid camera's not coming up. Oh, there we go. I got up a little later to do a quickie live stream tonight. What the title says, fix the coffee cup, glue your fingers together. What the hell does that mean? Literally, I was going to take my coffee cup to the soup kitchen today, and I noticed that the coffee cup was chipped. So I wanted to bring with me to the soup kitchen, but obviously it looked kind of unsightly with that chip in it. I found the two pieces, the two major pieces. There was some tiny little pieces I couldn't find of the black stoneware. So I couldn't find any super glue, so I actually went to the soup kitchen without my coffee cup, and then I came home and went to the hardware store afterwards, and I bought some super glue. So I glued the cup together, but I put a little bit too much crazy super glue on the coffee cup, and then I ended up getting my finger stuck to the coffee cup. It was like, really? Of course I got a mop. I mean, it was just the point of, and then of course I had the stupid glue crap all over my cup. So I ended up basically having to find a way I can get the glue off. And I found out that a regular kitchen butter knife worked okay for that, and with a little bit of scrubbing with some isopropyl alcohol, and got the majority of the glue off. And then I washed the cup and it was okay. So that's why the title, because it sounds like everything else that was going on YouTube was like the same thing. For example, some people didn't really understand why I originally tried to contact Critical Unity, and I thought I would talk about that. I contacted Critical Unity originally because I wanted to try to get him on the show because I haven't talked to him in so long. And because he kept saying to me, he says, well, send me, unblock me and we could talk. So I tried to do that, and I couldn't get through. So I had to get on his show. Hence having to be lucky enough I was able to reach him. And so I reached out to him on his chat. And I know that some people have actually been sharing the comments over on the Discord, so I don't need to rehash or replay the comments. There really wasn't that many. I was the only one really there. And I said, you and I have two common adversaries. And some people got a little bit upset about that because it was like, why would you call us adversaries after she apologized to us? Well, Critical Unity does not like Irish Ginger Marie whatsoever. Okay. That I can tell you in a fact. And the other person was MMD Archive / Country Report. Now, personally, I never had a problem with Critical Unity as a person. I may have said some of the things that he was saying was a little bit off the deep end, but that's okay because that's what I'm good at. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about people. I really just wanted to get him on the show because I thought he would be a good person to have on the show. Okay. And of course, this morning, Irish Marie was like, she starts getting on her chat group, and she's starting to go into hysterics. And she's like, and she yells in chat group. She yells in and another chat group that I'm following. She yells, "Wake up, you fucking cunts!" And she typed right there, "Everybody, wake up, you cunts!" And I was like, "What the heck?" why are you yelling at people telling everybody to wake up? It was like, I couldn't believe that she would say that. Like, you think typing that in Discord is going to help? I mean, everybody had been sleeping at different times. I was already up, and I was like, ugh. Like, okay, I'm up, so now what? And so me and her kind of got into a little bit of a rift, nothing major, just kind of razzing each other a little bit. But that's about as far as I like to go with that drama. But yeah, I had my personal reasons with Harry's Marie, so it was a little different. But either way, like I said, so because it was raining outside again, it was crap. I didn't really want to go outside. I did go to Soup Kitchen. Yes, I had lunch. We had like American chopsuey leftovers, which weren't, or not leftovers, but fresh. But it was so. I didn't think it was a major lunch, but to each their own. It was better than nothing. So then after lunch, I got in contact with some of my friends. We talked about a few things really quickly, and that's what we did. And otherwise, today was a drag. It just was a bore. And like, because it's spring, my body's switching to nocturnal life, which means, well, that's good and that's bad. That's good because it means in the summer I beat the heat. I'm up and doing the live streaming shows when it's colder, which sounds pretty good. But the problem is at the same time, it's also means that, heck, I'm going to be sitting around doing sleeping most of the daytime, which means that if I was to do a totally nocturnal schedule, I wouldn't even be able to make it to the Soup Kitchen. I have to make it to the Soup Kitchen. So I need to get up for the Soup Kitchen, and then, like, because of the live shows on Tuesdays and Saturdays, I need to be up, to do those. So about 4:00. Like what happened today was like about 5. I just dozed off, and then I woke up and it was about 10 o'clock at night. So I was like, okay. And Skynet says, well, maybe you should still try to do those night shows. I mean, like you were doing, because they seem to be doing pretty good for you for its viewership. It's kind of interesting you should say that, Skynet, considering the fact that nobody's watching right now. Well, one person is. Yeah, one person is. But not really enough to really be a major thing. And then, of course, I got a rug that was outside for the office chair area. And it's all right, hold a minute. Just stupid headphones. And so tomorrow, of course, is another live show. And that's pretty much it. And Granddaddy Landscape says, hello, Michelle. Hello, let me know you tonight. We're doing okay. We slept a little later in after lunch. I came home. I was still tired. And after taking care of some things, and we laid on the bed, and all of a sudden we fell asleep. And the next thing we know, it was like 10 o'clock at night. And weren't sure if it was going to do any kind of late night show. But like Skynet said, he says the late night shows seem to be pretty good because they're pretty quiet, which means that people can actually get a chance to talk to you in an environment that's a little less chaotic, which is pretty cool. I slept in a lot too. It's a sleepy day. Glad to see the streaming this evening. Yeah, it's like I wasn't going to be able to do much outside anyway, because the fact of the matter is it was already raining, and because I saw it was becoming overcast when I came back from the hardware store on the way home from the soup kitchen. It was just like not really much to see. I didn't think it was going to rain as hard as it did, but it did. So I just decided to get as much done, and then came home, and after taking care of much of my chores I could do, I just laid down and was going to watch a video, and the next thing I said, fell asleep. And that's what happened. But what have you been up to? What has been going on in your life? I don't know how much you want to talk about, but I mean, in general, I mean, I don't mean specifically, unless you want to get specific. I mean, we could get specific, but I don't really know if that's up to you. No. The good news, by the way, is the temperatures are nice enough that I can leave the door open to the porch. But we also have the neighborhood raccoons are coming around now. So unfortunately, not much got going on here. I just got done working out, and I'll probably get some classwork done. What classwork do you need to do? I mean, like, what kind of assignments for what class? Yeah, most of the East Coast, I think, is getting warmer. I don't know about the Midwest. I haven't been keeping up with the Oppenheimer Ranch project and the weather's reports and stuff, but I think overall the United States is getting ready for spring. Operation management, good for my bachelor's degree. Operations management. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I got an associate's degree in computer programming for the 1990s. It's a piece of garbage now, but because computer programming has changed a lot since the 1990s. Now I got these completely different development platforms. I only have a partial understanding of. My biggest thing is, I swear to God, I got a degree in bullshitting. Let's see. Yeah, well, part of me is kind of sorry that some of the people kind of misunderstood what the situation was with critical unity. But oh well, people are going to say what they're going to say. Unfortunately, critical unity said he can't do Tuesday, so I have to find a day that would work for him and me. Problem is, he's 5 hours ahead of us, so that means that would be more difficult for me to get him on the show. That's another thing too, since I deal with time zones all over the world. You know, with some of these guests, is which time zones should I do a show on? I mean, plus people such as yourself have work and family and stuff. I can't just go out there and say I'm going to do a show at such and such a time, and I want you to be on that show in such and such a time, because either A, it may be totally incompatible with them, or B, it may be totally incompatible with me. So, and that makes it harder because, you got to juggle schedules to get people together. You think you could show people the actual messages you sent to Critical Unity? Since Irish Ginger reposted them, I could show them to people. Sure, it's not that confidential. Let me do that. Yeah, why not? Since Irish Ginger Marie was nice enough to click the screenshot, let me see if I can find it. It's nothing confidential. It's in general anyway. So let's go to, let me find this and pull up the pictures. There it is. I'll take a, so let me go ahead and, can you, I'm going to see if I can, there we go. All right, so let's start with the first quick screenshot just to show you that I'm not a person who personally wants to pick a fight with anybody. But I figure if we're gonna talk about it, we might as well see it here. General. That's it. Yeah. Holy heavens, the Murgatroyd. How can you see that? I don't know how the people are going to see this. I'm going to have to just... All right, here we go. This is the first part of it on the screen. I will read it to you all so you can hear it says. It says, I still want you on my show time. MicheleMarieDalene, I can't help that the trolls are part of YT. Critical Unity says, no, Crunchyport and all are more than trolls. They're Satan. That's what Critical Unity said. MicheleMarieDalene said, one of my biggest is Crunchyport. Critical Unity, but you took part as a hunter, and others, you will have to do big things to change my mind. And Critical Unity says, not sure I stand the shit or not. And it's starting now or what? And I said, yes, Irish Marie is top of the pack. And yeah, she's top of it, all right. And that's no joke. It is no joke. That's actually true. Yeah. So that's what they thought was worth bringing up. And let's go to the next part. Where is this one? Right here. Now, wait, this is Critical Unity right here on the screen. Let me see if you can see this. Let me see what's on some of the screen here. Yes, okay, good. And he says, not sure if I started. Okay. And then I gave him a Discord. And of course, so which he has a Discord invite, but if anybody wants to type that in, that is still it still is a valid Discord. You can invite, you can use that to get onto my show. So I thought that was kind of interesting that people actually, especially since I don't deny that was what I said. How can you deny it? Because I said it. Okay. And hello, Jennifer. How you doing? I know it's a late show. I was gonna do 10 o'clock. I slept in a little longer. Glad to know you're doing okay. We got a show tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I figured I'd get a late night one in because, well, like Skynet said, he said the late night ones are actually pretty good for you because he says, you get a chance to talk to people when it's quieter. And I said, well, that's not a bad idea. I said, it's okay for the West Coast because people on the West Coast and Hawaii and Alaska can be part of the show. And then for the people on the East Coast and UK, unfortunately, it kind of sucks, but this is kind of like a middle of the day, middle of time. It's kind of like still late for people on the East Coast because they're getting ready to wrap it up for the night. But I ended up basically sleeping in most of the afternoon, and then like I told Granddaddy, landscaping. I just happened to be got up about 10:30ish, and I said, well, I might as well do something because it seems like a good time at night to get people together, and if they want to be part of the show, and they can always watch the reruns. And so that's why I'm here tonight. Is besides the fact that there were some misunderstandings. Of course, for those of you who don't know the Irish Ginger Marie story, on their Discord, we got into a row over some things, which I talked about at the beginning of the show. But anyway, the thing is that I all because of what I just showed you about what Critical Unity had said, and what I said with Critical Unity. Critical Unity may not always agree with me in everything because he doesn't, but he is for the most part is his own opinions of what's going on in the global world, in the world. I mean the world. I mean the planet, not like the social media world. Although he certainly has his ears on that too, the social media world. And I thought it would be good to sit down and talk to him with things, what's going on, and his opinions, what happened with Notre Dame, what happened with other things. And that's why I wanted to get him on the show. And I've been telling people that I've been trying to get him on the show now for a while. And Irish Marie said to me, you'll never get him on your show. You might as well give up now because he's never coming back on. And I said, well, yeah, I can eat crow. Right. Well, he still didn't physically come on the show. No, he didn't physically come on the show yet. But you never know. You never know. He might be on the show. But so what does the repaired coffee cup look like? Well, it looks like a coffee cup. I got as much as a crazy glue off of that, or super glue off as I could, so it wouldn't be too awful. And let's put it this way: that coffee cup, I scrubbed it to an inch of its life because I didn't have any nail polish remover. But I'll be honest, I don't know if nail polish remover would have been something that I would have wanted to put on ceramic. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, it had a nice glazing on it. I don't know how the coffee cup would have fared with nail polish remover on it, especially the stuff with acetone in it. I mean, it probably would take off things like the paint or finish. It's the only coffee cup I actually have in the house right now because except for foam cups, which are fine. Oh well. Anybody got any questions? I was going to ask you guys. What do you think, Glum? Oh, I think for the most part is that some people have overreacted to what you said to Critical Unity. Hi, Bob. How you doing? You want to finish? Sure. I think some people have overreacted to what you said to Critical Unity. And I really wouldn't if I was them, I really wouldn't worry about it because, first of all, what Michelle said, she did not deny what she said, but you guys didn't know why she said it. So it was just that Michelle really wanted to get Critical Unity back on the show because she hadn't talked to him in a while, and she said she wanted to talk to old events. And so some people really did kind of want to know what was going on. Yeah, exactly. But when Irish Marie started yelling on her chat group, "Wake up, you cunts!" and Shaw did get really mad. It was like, why are you yelling at people, General? Who do you think you are, Mrs. Big Stuff? I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, she's yelling internationally, "Wake up, you cunts!" It's like ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Hi, Shrinkle Cat, how you doing? And but seriously, I don't think anyone should take everything that goes on too heavy. I mean, sometimes this channel gets a little bit strange and weird, and we do stuff that doesn't always make sense either. So, they do weird stuff, we do weird stuff. And it wouldn't be a horrible commercial for a product. We do weird stuff, you do weird stuff, we do weird stuff. The North American Snow Queen Pal. Oh, dear God. So anyway, you want to show them the coffee cup? I can show them the coffee cup. Yeah, let me go get it. I think it did pretty good as far as the coffee cup goes. Let me just go get my coffee cup. I'll show you what it looks like. Let's open the cord. Should I unplug the cord? Well, just for a minute. Because it's... Everything is tangled into everything. I can't untangle the jingle from the jingle. It's easy if you listen with your heart. Yeah. Alright, I just untangled my jingle from my jangle. So let me go ahead and get the coffee cup and show it to you. For the most part, it survived pretty well. I was actually surprised. But damn, did I had to really squirt like a dog to get this glue off. Here. I know I see it. All right. For the most part, the coffee cup came out pretty good. So, this is the side where the chip was. You probably can't see it. My finger's right below the chip. You can see it on the inside here. You can see the chip a bit better. There's two pieces that I found and glued back in place. And you can see that there's still a tiny bit of super glue on the inside because I put too much on. But the good news is I don't have to worry about this cup leaking because it doesn't leak. So what I really need to do is get some nail polish remover because I think that would work better than I did. But yeah, you do what you got, right? You fix out coffee cup with what you got. Yeah. Like I said in the beginning of the video title, I said glue your fingers together in the process. Actually, I glued my fingers right to the cup, which is even more vexing. Hi, Jennifer. How you doing? I know I saw you. I said hi to you already. But I think I said hi again. Might as well, right? Yeah. Don't forget to click the like button, guys. It's always there. We can always use more of those. Always use more likes. And then you didn't even announce out the live stream yet. It's Yeah, I will announce the live stream. Hi, Joe. How you doing? I will announce the live stream, obviously, of course, at the end of the live stream. Don't forget to click on the likes, guys. I mean, really, because you know why? Because it helps. Because at least it lets me know that I'm doing something right. It's true. We didn't even eat dinner yet. I had lunch at the soup kitchen, but I did not eat a separate dinner yet. And so probably after this show, I'll probably just make something quick and dirty, bachelorette style. Like what would that be? So, put something in the oven at 350 degrees, and I don't mean pizza because I'm out of pizza right now. But I mean like things like I have some frozen chicken. They'll take an hour to bake. I should have actually started it before I started the show, but oh well. It's a little late now. It's a little late, but it's okay. It's a little 31 minutes. So yeah, you could have thrown a pizza in the oven. I mean, you could have thrown the chicken, not the pizza. You could have put that in the oven. Yeah, but I really wasn't in the mood for pizza, or chicken, or hamburger patties. Oh yeah, BuzzFeed did a video on the beef industry. Like, please don't make beef sound like it's. I know beef. The beef industry uses a tremendous amount of resources to make beef products. But you see, you gotta understand one thing about people is that human beings have been eating beef now for a long time. So I don't think BuzzFeed video that you can expect that people are going to totally give up on their beef. It's not going to happen. I mean, you're going to want your double cheeseburgers. You're going to want to have your sirloin tips. You're going to want to have your T-bone steaks, your like sirloin strip. It's just part of the fact that human beings are omnivores. We tend to eat a lot of meat. And that's because the meat was important for the development of our extended brain capacity because we were getting extra protein. Okay, that's fine. I am doing okay. It's right now. It's almost lunchtime for you, isn't it? Let's see. What is it? 11:14 in the morning in New Zealand. So anyway, Oh, okay. So mathematically speaking, to keep it simple for me, so what? 16 hours ahead of us, something like that. Yeah, I think it's 16 hours ahead of us, or is it 15? Okay. I thought it was 11 a.m. Well, anyway. The point is that one of the things that helped us our brain capacity grow as humans is the fact that we were eating concentrated energy and protein called meat, which is important compared to the ungulates and other herbivores because we actually gained a lot of brain capacity in part because of the condensed proteins and stuff that we're eating by eating other animal flesh. Now, there is evidence that indicates that humans were tampered with by some third-party source intelligence to make us smarter than, say, most of our other brothers and sisters in the animal world. But I don't think humans are really necessarily the smartest, but well, we're certainly up there. I'm always in the future. Yeah, it's what 16? Just say about 16 hours ahead. Yeah. So the main thing, as far as the other thing was, is because of the whole situation with some of the misunderstandings. Um, the other people took what I said, which was I showed you the messages that I said. However, one thing is the people didn't actually show the whole chat, which kind of sucks because if you saw the whole chat, it would be quite interesting. But because of this, I'm showing this at 360p, you're not going to see the kind of quality in the picture to show you text messages correctly because it'll just look like crap. But I don't know how to easily get an actual transcript of the replays on another person's channel. But that pretty much was the key piece near the end of the chat. And I don't know if Critical Unity is going to join us or not. It'd be interesting to see if he does, but I have no idea. I have no idea what he's going to do, and I don't know when he's going to show up, if he's going to show up. We got a regular live stream tomorrow, so given the 15 hours advance thing, okay, so if it's 2 in the afternoon, for me, it's a 7 in the morning for you on a regular live stream. And on the next day, it'll be actually for you, it'll be on Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. And that's, of course, like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, the time zone thing, when you are an international streamer, it is something you're just going to have to work your head around. Because the world has technically 24 time zones, technically. Each time zone during the equatorial region serves an area of 1,000 kilometers, or is it 1,000 miles? I think it's 1,000 kilometers. No, I think it's miles. Is it miles? Yeah. And then we got the regional time zone things where people were talking about summertime, wintertime, and that's a challenge to keep track of too. Six a.m. So I get up at work about that time, so I can always listen while I'm getting ready. That's true. Plus, you can always watch the reruns later too. So, like Skynet says, well, maybe what you should do is have 2 different shows, stream a couple times a day. Maybe like you do at night because it's quiet. You can get a different audience than you do in the daytime. And I said, that's not a bad idea. I said, sounds like a good. That's kind of what I was thinking because I noticed the nighttime audience is much more quieter and they're enjoying themselves too. Whereas before, like on the East Coast at 2:00, most people were at work, so that they didn't really get a chance to catch the show live. And in this case, is like at least now people in New Zealand can watch the show, just about when their shift is over at their jobs. I mean, theoretically, to be more accurate and more fair to you guys, we should be having a show about 1 in the morning, but that's kind of doesn't work for the mainstream audience in the U.S. either. So it's like 11:30 or 10:30 in this case worked out fine because everybody got a chance to, enjoy the show. And so that's just the story with that. As like I said, like a misunderstanding that resulted in basically Irish Marie going off on the deep end because she doesn't like critical unity. As I said, critical unity and I were talking. It doesn't mean that he's going to be on. He told me he couldn't do Tuesday. So, oh well, what can you do? Anyway, does anyone like to ask anything? Any questions? I think you should stream 24/7 unless you miss any potential subs. Well, here's the thing, Mr. Leff. I don't think YouTube would really feel comfortable having a person streaming 24/7. I mean, I've seen some channels do it, and YouTube has been getting really, really upset because it's for them it's a loss. It's a loss because they're not getting advertising revenue. They're not getting for all the resources that the person's using to stream 24/7. I've seen marathons like that, and but if they get that long, what happens is it's almost impossible for us to render the content in a way because we have to basically realize you're doing a whole day's worth of content. What it means is um that if you're trying to find a particular part of a live stream and it's 24 hours long, even the 5-6 hour ones were the same problem. You couldn't really easily find something because then you'd be fast forwarding, rewinding through this big, huge, long stream. If it keep them less than 2 to 3 hours, it's a little easier for people to take notes. Plus, the title can be better, and that's the reason why I think it's better to have a shorter show. Yeah, look what they did to the mobile uploads. I mean, the mobile live streaming. They got over it all right. They ran a YT truck over every single small channel because they realized that the small channels were not making enough. They weren't making them any money. And here's the thing, YouTube. I know you. I know you. I know you people watch the show. I know YouTubers. I know the powers that be do watch these on occasion. If you want to make money from the people with less than 1,000 subs, offer us upgrade plans. Like I said, just like the cable company does, just like the cell phone companies do. Offer us upgrade plans. Offer us tiered packaging. Give us the ability to buy into things like Super Chat. Give us the ability to buy mobile live streaming at, say, 720p or even 1080p or even 4K or 8K. Give us an option to buy into upgrades so that we can continue our shows. And that way you make money to help offset what little advertising you're getting, is anything, because to pay for your equipment upgrades and your employees. And it's better for you because you know you're going to be getting a flat monthly fee each month from the individual sub and that or content creator. In this case, the content creators, you know you're going to be getting a fixed amount of money at least. It's the same thing that you do for the content viewers, like YouTube Premium. There's no reason why you can't offer us, you content creators, something similar. And once we hit the 1,000 subs, once we hit that magic threshold, then you can either A, put that money towards our YouTube payments on the YouTube Partner Program status, or you can go ahead and maybe offer people one line PP and other packages and other options for the same prices. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm very rarely ever going to stream in 1080p. I'm very rarely even streaming 720p. And it's not because of YouTube. It's because my home internet is not good enough to do any better than 720p. And so for me, 640 by 360 is pretty much where we're at right now, and that's been okay. I'm not saying it's been stupendous, but it's been okay, and it gets the show out. Let's be honest. Do you really need to see me in 1080p? Do you really need to see my face in 4K, 8K, 16K video? No. Most of my show is here, listen more and talk. Listen to the show, not so much watch it. If you want to watch it, that's fine. But honestly, I don't even do sign language, so you wouldn't even be able to see any real reason to watch my face, unless I'm showing you a demonstration or something. And I think it's a great idea because YouTube still makes, money. I tried to get that suggestion to Susan Wojcicki, and she's like, I'm sure it's sitting on her desk over there in was it San Paredo or wherever their office is located. And then they're like, she's probably looked at it and she probably chuckled a bit and said, "Oh, this is ridiculous." Is it really? Come on, Susan, it's not that bad of an idea. I'm sure you got cable company. Your cable package is probably the same way when you actually go to your friend's house and you watch your cable company. You're watching their HBO and their Cinemax and their movie channel and your Stars Encore Super Pack and all that. I'm sure it's the same deal, right? At least the content creators, the small fry, can still get some of the access to the tools that they need to compete with the big fry. San Bruno. Okay, thank you. But I posted that the feedback. I posted that on Team YouTube, and they never got a response. I don't think it's a bad idea. And there are some small channels, especially those that are trying to really seriously, really up the ante performance-wise, that would seriously pay top-tier dollars to access certain resources. And then there's some channels like mine that would not give a crap about streaming in 8K or 16K or even 4K or even 1K. I just basically don't really make a big deal about it, since I can't do 1K anyway. So why would I need to? Why do I want to buy into a plan that can give me 1K streaming when I can't really do 1K streaming? For me, I probably would just go ahead and buy into a plan that lets me do up to 720p, and that's about all I need, if even that much. And Super Chat, I definitely think Super Chat can be a real godsend. Speaking of chat, might as well let you know about this. Let me click on this over here. Yes. Okay. If you ever want to contact me, that's how you can do it. Hey, Nightbot, are you up today? Nightbot, thank you. You're being awake today. Hello, thank you very much. And of course, the subscribe. And eventually, I'm going to be putting up the Discord link. Well, I'll just go ahead and copy from that message, because that was a general message. I will put the Discord link up very soon. But for now, the most important thing you can do as an audience is don't be afraid to leave comments in the comment section below. If you missed the live stream and you want to talk, don't be afraid to. I will read them. Oh, if you're worried about the people that were saying angry stuff about me, some of the things that are being said is because of a misunderstanding. Some of it is because they love drama. They really do. There's a group of people on YouTube that are drama kings and queens. They will sit there and watch a video and a channel, and they will try to stir up a pot just because they love the drama stew. They love it, and they'll eat it with a fork and spoon, because they just love drama. But and then there's other of us, because of our nature, we tend to start drama without meaning to. Like I said, I did when I was talking about critical unity, trying to get them on my show. But oh well, it is what it is. You can't help it. You're just gonna get into that. So, but I'm still open to listening to your questions. You want to put the phone up for a bit? We could put the phone up for a little bit. Yeah, why not? Let's take a few phone calls in. Let's get those up on the screen. No reason not to, so let's do that. Let's take the phone calls. Okay, that sounds about right. Now, for those of you call into the show, please understand I don't have the best hearing in the world. So if you call into the show, I'm not trying to be dense. If I can't hear you, I don't really have that good of hearing. But I make an effort to try to understand everybody's conversations. Also, don't forget to share these videos with your friends, your families, your loved one, your social media outlets. This would be another great thing we could do to help the channel succeed. We need to get my video more out to more people. I know they're pretty bland. This show here is pretty bland, but it's. I think for the most part, when I try to focus on the show, like these late night shows, when it's kind of more like a person, drinking a cup of coffee and, having a couple biscuits, you tends to do okay because I think people like that better. Especially, some people like a slow show. Some people like a show that's fast and quick, like someone's been drinking methamphetamine. Okay, I'm not really into the methamphetamine type shows, or it's like fast, high speed. It's not really my show. I like a show that's kind of relaxed, calm, and that was a good time. And that's what I really rather have. But the audience have been saying on the good portion of the audience has said is, we like a show with drama, we like a show with bullshit, we like a show. That's okay, fine, but it's not going to be a regular thing. Or if it is, it's not going to be on all the shows. Just because I have a YouTube channel doesn't mean every show has to be the same show format. I'm not really into that, but that's what you take. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm not going to sit there and say everybody likes the same content because they don't. So we got 7 on, 4 likes. Hey, confidentially, come here. How about giving Michelle say about 3 more likes? Come on, baby, you can do it. If they want to, I don't know. Do you still talk to Sherry? No, not really. Last time I talked to Sherry was around January, maybe early February. That was about it. So, since me and Sherry have a very different outlook on life. I'll just say that much. Nothing bad about that. I thought that was kind of cute with Benjamin Weissloom. Yeah. Oh, baby. Why don't you subsidize some more likes just for me? It would make me feel so happy. That's kind of cute. Is Jesse still around? Yeah, he lives in Winston. So, yeah, he's still technically around. But I don't know where he lives. Sherry knows where he lives. I mean, he theoretically could be on the show. That's not a problem. I don't know why he hasn't been here. Oh well. He lives in my area, but she herself lives in Terryville with her husband Sean. And oh yeah, for those of you who did not know, in early April, Krista had her baby. She had a baby daughter. I don't know if you guys knew that. So her and her Ray have a daughter of their own. Well, she has a son and a daughter from a prior marriage. So I don't know if Krista and Ray are raising the newborn daughter downstairs, or if they're raising her, or having her mother watch her granddaughter. I don't know what the story is with that, but I know that she was very excited about having another baby girl, and I can see the reason why. And to my knowledge, it's Ray's first daughter. It's Ray's first child. Her new husband. So I don't know the story about that. But in the case of Sherry, she only has one son. And 6 people now, 5 lakes. Somebody Skynet isn't on. He's probably at work. He's probably at work, or he's in bed. Yeah, I can understand that. It's 11:38 locally. So anyway, here's the deal for tomorrow. We have our live show at 2 p.m. Eastern. That's the official show. That's the one that gets announced in advance. These impromptu live streams don't get announced until after they show up, and then they get announced. And I think the thumbnail I chose, which just shows the test bed and in some ways is kind of hokey. But, oh well. How many times can you see me go, hey guys? Yeah, hey guys. And that's what I did for the last 2 thumbnails. It's because, unfortunately, by default, the thing uses you're a big cat. Yeah, he's a big cat. So, where does Skynet live? I have no idea where Skynet lives. Have you done any more plot developing? No, Michelle hasn't even tried to finish the roll of film. She still has on the camera. Yeah, I gotta finish that roll of film. I got 5 more rolls of film to do. And one of the creatures I want to get some pictures on is this big boy here. And, but it's been raining, so I haven't really been outside doing anything with the camera. I was going to do a video demonstration talking about for people starting out with photography, how to best compose a shot, both on film and digital. And so tomorrow is going to be a little bit better weather-wise, so maybe tomorrow will be a good day to go outside and set the camera up on the tripod or something, or on the wall or whatever, and then just basically talk about how the controls of the camera works. So that's an idea. You ever going to show your donations? Yeah, I know you like Rusty. He's a big cat. He's also very heavy. Very heavy kitty. Big pussycat. If anybody wants to know how to donate, because people used to get mad because I would show my donation link. Excuse me, Mercy. I gotta get over to the computer here. I know. Just give me a minute, okay? Okay. If you ever want to donate, I might as well show you this real quick here. You ever want to make a donation? As soon as Nightbot wakes up, there you go. There is my donate link right to me for my channel, so you can donate if you want to. Please note it's a donation, but if you want the donation to be used for any particular purpose at all, please specify so in the message area. When I receive the donation, I will send you a thank you for it so that you know that. And of course, PayPal will send you a receipt so you'll have it for your files so you know how much was donated. And even though we are not a 501c3, under the Internal Revenue Service Tax Code, you will have a receipt for your tax records if you choose to use it. So, yeah, Rusty, like I said, is a big cat. He's for the most part, he's pretty tame. Right now, the door to the porch is open, so the cats can go in and out. And you want to go ahead and give them a list of invites on the Discord? I don't have a link for it. No, we can put one in. I can put one in. You really think it'd be worth it? I think it would be worth it. I think that, yeah, I think it would be worth it. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure I'm on the right page. Invite people. So, let's see. Edit invite link. Okay. Never expire. No limit. Send. Okay, hit create new link. Copy link. And also, let me go over to Nightbot TV and put this thing into Nightbot. So I don't know if this is going to fit. I'll try. So, www.nigh Nightbot TV. I'm going to log in. Okay. And I'm going to go to timers. I'm going to edit the timer, and I'm going to enable it. Okay. The Discord link. On this. Command V. Hit submit update. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing for the commands. And let's see. Then I got a custom commands. That's giveaway. So, yeah, here it is. Sorry, wrong screen. So we're going to do the custom ones. And, okay. I'm going to add one. So, unfortunately, I ended up taking out the last one because of the, there you go. So I'm going to add a new command. And it's going to be called Discord. Okay. Discord. Okay. Click on this link to join our Discord page. /, Command V for verbose. And everyone, yep, confidence, alias, hit submit. Okay, so now it's in there. Oh, it's in there, right? So let's see if it works. saying you should do more interviews. I think you're great at interviewing. Well, I'd like to. I don't know when people are actually going to do it, though. I'm having enough time, which is. Let's see if Discord works now. I don't know if Discord needs to save it first or render it, whatever. But if for some reason it doesn't post it, I'll post the link manually here. I don't see anything yet. All right, so here, click here to join our public Discord. We have V for verbose. Okay. Okay. Hit copy. So, and then paste it. See if that looks good. Okay. So anyway, for some reason that didn't actually do anything. I don't know if I gotta save it first. But I want to get more interviews in. I do so with them. Interviews. Let's see. So the Discord is in there. Please subscribe. Click below. Huh. I don't even see it in here. I don't either. Contact. There it is. Discord is in there. Everyone. Okay. And that should just about do it. So let's go back to dashboard. Bob Dog. Last one was contact. All right. But that's if you ever want to go to the Discord there, you can go ahead and do that. It's not really much of a Discord, guys. I'll be honest. It's really kind of boring. But let's see. DISCORD. Normally the Mac system should be working by now, but oh, okay. All right. Well, for right now, there it goes. Now Nightbot's doing this link. Okay. So basically, what it comes down to is trying to get interview people is going to be hard because I got to get more people to interview. Because unfortunately enough, I don't have anybody really to interview right now. Because I just don't. You know, it's like I said once before, the headliners are not going to want to come on here because they're like, why should I come on your channel? You're just a nobody. I'm like, yeah, I can see your point. Also, unfortunately, your channel has a reputation of being one of those small bottom dollar channels on YouTube that doesn't really have the kind of views that I'm looking for my headlining talent. And I'm like, okay, but if so, what am I supposed to do to get people to interview if they don't want to come on? And that's where things just get to be a real issue. And but this is where you guys can come in because you guys can help here. If you guys know people that you think may be good candidates, and if you know how to reach out to these people, and we could do some interviews here. Like I am friends with Greggy. I am friends with, of course, Critical Unity. I am friends with Rebecca Marie the Messenger, but I don't think Rebecca Marie the Messenger is going to likely be on the show because she's a spiritual teacher, and I don't think she would enjoy being on a live stream on this channel because this is not her spiritual teaching stuff. It doesn't even fit in here. No, if it's in my show. Yeah, right. If it's in the Lumi's channel better than this one. So, I mean, that's absolutely true. It's not like we have anything against anybody. You know? we need to work on getting more content up. It's almost time to wrap it up soon. Almost time to wrap it up soon. 100%. But don't forget to please click on the nice little plus on the like sign. Give some links if you can. Wouldn't hurt. It's only a second of your time. Just click the bing button, the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Always, if you have never subscribed to the channel, obviously the people who've received the notifications at this point have subscribed. So for you guys, thank you very much. And for the newcomers, we really would love to have you subscribe. Well, let me be posting more content on our channel. Yes. Yes, that's a good point. We should be posting some more stuff on my channel. But what kind of stuff would you like to see? Because I haven't really thought much about what people wanted lately. Because of the last situation for the last 3 months that have affected Michelle's channel. Was it 3 months? Just about 3 months. February, March, April. Shit. May. We're almost in May. So it's just about 3 months. So what would you like to cover? Well, you mentioned a couple of people. You talked about your daughter in your last life. Your daughter Abigail. And how she died and how you died at the same time in her arm. Or when she died in your arms when she was shot in the head by somebody else. And I think we could talk about what happens to children during such tragedies. Yeah, we could cover that. We certainly could do that. I don't see why we couldn't discuss it on your show. And we have a third channel, which is my other one, which is called Welcome to My World, which has not had any real content on it. Rachella and Stacy said they originally wanted to do a show on my other channel. We talked about that, which needs viewers. And I can't hear on my microphone screen. So my Welcome to My World channel really needs to be rebuilt up. Do you remember how to log into it? I remember how to log into it, yeah. At least the login keep credentials are in the other Mac. If I need to, I can go back to the other Mac and get into there. But I don't have the RTMP key right now. But obviously, we can still stream on the desktop anyway, so it's not a problem. And so I told Stacy that, because she said to me, is with the new changes to YouTube, she said, I can't stream anymore with my phone, which kind of sucks. And I said, well, you can kind of stream with your phone. If you have me as sitting at the control room, I can help to get your show and stream your show. Because what I would do is I would send you the chats, and so you can watch the chat screens. And at the same time, you can read the chats on your phone while you're streaming. It's kind of a crappy solution, but it's better than no solution. And that's what I would do. And she says, well, my biggest problem, she said, is I only want to stream if Rachel is going to be on the show. I said, well, I don't know if Rachel is going to be able to be on the show or not. Please understand, she has a family, she has a job and other obligations. She may not be able to do it. And I said, but don't forget, you're 5 hours ahead of us because you're in the UK. Which means that when she's at work on second shift, say, like, for example, let's say you wanted to stream at, say, 10 in the morning your time. That's 5 in the morning for her. That's absolutely no good. If you want to stream at 2 o'clock in the afternoon our time, that's 7 o'clock your time, which is still reasonable. But that means that Rachella would be getting ready to go to work, so that's not going to work either. And if you do it, say, around 12 noon, that means that I'm going to basically be getting ready to come home from lunch and that's going to be a problem too. So you see, the problem is we're trying the same thing with interviews. Same problem, depending on where the interviewer lives. I could be finding myself doing an interview, like, the person may not be able to do it actually live. I might have to do an interview separately and then upload the interview after it's completed. And depending on how the interview goes, for example, like we did, like, what is the medium interview, and we did a few other interviews on here that were done just like that. They were recorded on Google Hangouts, and then we sent them up later on because I saved the soundtrack on Discord. I'm sorry, on Audacity, not Discord. Does coffee keep you up? I don't know. I drink about 4 cups of coffee. I'm sorry, three mugs a day. I does, but during the summertime, what happens is my body switches from being awake in the day or diurnal scheduling to nocturnal in the summer. And the reason that is because in the summertime it gets hot in the day. And so starting around March, my body switches to I'm up in the nighttime and then I'm asleep in the day. And it's a natural thing that happens to me year round, every year. I don't even plan it; it just does it. So during the, from starting around September through to March, I'm up. I wake up in the daytime and then I go to sleep earlier at night, and then I sleep for about 8-10 hours at night, and then I wake up the next morning. And in the summer, I do the opposite. I switch over so that I would normally be up in the afternoon up until early in the morning, and then I would go to sleep. But the problem is that for me, the biggest issue is the soup kitchen, which doesn't change its schedule. So when the soup kitchen comes in, I have to come in and wake up, and or I'm going to miss lunch. So I have to be up at 11 and 12 in the morning or afternoon so I can make lunch. And then after I come home, we have our Tuesdays and Saturday shows at 2. So I have to do those. So by the time I actually want to get ready to go to sleep, it's about 4 in the afternoon. And then I hit the mattress and I crash and I sleep for about, 8-10 hours. And then I'm up again for a few hours, watching videos and checking news reports and answering comments. And then I'm back to the soup kitchen again in a few hours. And then I might take a quick nap. And then I wake up again and go to the soup kitchen, go ahead, do the same schedule all over again. It's in the winter, in the summertime, this gets chaotic. But at the same time, it helps me to basically remain inactive when it's really hot outside. So I can basically not have to really be miserable and sticky and hot and smelly and whatever. It just basically just works for me that way. Like when we said earlier, don't forget to click the like button. It always helps. It always does help. But don't forget, also, we are going to now taking and accepting invites into the other Discord. So if you have not come and checked out the Discord yet, this is what you should do. Little Discord. And so that's the thing you should do. You should go check out the Discord. Oh, did you enable the Discord on Mac timing notifications? I don't think I did. Oh, okay. So I gotta do that then. www.nigh. Yeah, let me check that. I don't think I think I didn't enable it. So let's go ahead and make sure that the timers are set to enable. Yeah, I forgot to turn it on. Yep, I did. All right, so now I just enabled it. So now the automatic Discord should do its job. So Come on, people, just to click a little bit of likes. Don't forget, don't forget to click subscribe too. Yeah, like and subscribe definitely would not hurt. And don't forget to share because these videos, the more people I can get these out to people, the more my subscriber base will increase. The more my subscriber base will increase, the closer we get to the YPP. The closer we get to the YPP. Take time. Yeah. You know. And we can get super chat. It would be great. We can get that. We need 1,000 subs for both. And right now, if I'm based on 432 subs, we are 578 short. Come on. Can we get those extra 578 subs by the end of the year? I don't see why not. Come on, guys. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Sure. Absolutely. 578 subs? That should be easy. It should be, anyway. But I admit, my show is kind of boring. It's not really going to get a lot of people viewing it. Just have your friends sub and check it out occasionally. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications, too. Ding, 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 ding. And you'll know when I'm live and you won't miss out on the show. And just tell it to click on all notifications, and you will always know when we are on, and you'll never have to worry about missing a thing. Even if I forget to share it out to the public. Because with these late night shows, what I do is I share the show after the show's over. Unless I'm going to do something differently. I don't know. Well, I think right now we're at 5 watchers right now. I think it's almost time to get ready to wrap it up. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's 12:03 a.m. my time, so there's okay, guys. So here's the deal. I want to thank you for watching the show. I'll see you at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. That's 7 p.m. Pacific time. 7 p.m. UK time, 11 a.m. Pacific time, and 15 hours to 2 p.m. is, we just figure 3 hours. 3 hours. That'd be like 5 a.m. on, no, wait. So 3 p.m. Yeah, it'll be like 6 or something in the morning tomorrow. 5 in the morning. 5-ish in the morning. Hey, okay, for Australia and New Zealand, get your friends, come. Have fun. Oh, we'll do something fun. We'll try to find something fun to do. Tuesdays are always kind of boring anyway. Honestly, I'll be honest, but we will try to keep that in mind. Okay? So for now, stay out of trouble. Keep your nipples in the mice. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.